particularly as the United States has framed its relationships with China through the lens of great power rivalry and peer competition, so much so that, in fact, there are some within the political establishment in the United States that sees the relationship with China as an existential one. The economic dimensions manifest probably in two main ways. One is this question of technology leadership, which has seen the United States introduce and progressively intensify its efforts to curtail China's ability to access technologies and to develop technologies based on some core resources, whether they are in microprocessors or in the ability to manufacture microprocessors. The other dimension is in the trade aspects, where the United States has, since around 2018, embarked on a policy of tariff-based management, if you will, of the trading relationships with China. Now, that comes from a very particular set of ways in which the US political establishment has ultimately diagnosed its own problems. And I would suggest that, in fact, the diagnostic frame that points the finger at trade in many regards misses the point. And the reason why there are issues around trade imbalances has got a lot more the progressive hollowing out of American industry and the growing expansion of the financial sector as a part of the United States economic structure that has over time reduced the extent to which the United States is able to meet its own requirements in terms of manufactured goods. As far as technology is concerned, it's quite clear that no matter how high the wall is and how big the yard is, that the policy so far is not really working. At best, it is causing China and Chinese firms to spend time, energy, and some resources developing their own capabilities that perhaps they might not have had to do otherwise. But by and large, it is the prohibitions and restrictions, I would suggest at best, is creating some delays. The flip side is that it has spurred on a level of research, development, and commercialization activity in China that probably would not have taken place, and that ultimately will create medium-term challenges for the United States as unintended consequences. So pretty challenging times at the moment, Anthony, both at a political level, but also at an economic level, where the policy initiatives are largely impacting the United States in ways far more than it is impacting China.